So I got a message from Foxy at about 2 a.m. in the morning. And he messaged me, he wasn't in the best of space. He was like, listen, Tom, I've fallen off the wagon. I'm not in a good space mentally. My physique's gone. My mindset is in a very, very poor space. And you can kind of see that from the photo on the left. It kind of tells that story. When someone who clearly wears the same cat badge as me messages me something like that, I take it very, very serious. Now, I responded pretty much instantly. Now, albeit it was 2 in the morning his time, I was probably a few hours behind in a different country, so therefore that's why I saw it. Now, that said, when someone messages you something like that, it's fucking different. This isn't about fat loss. This isn't about trying to build cute biceps. This is fucking life-changing shit. This means we had to get straight to it. Instantly responded, being like, right, let me know the full details of everything. Let's get something set up in place. Because I know the power of body recomposition. People think this is a fitness channel. It's not a fucking fitness channel. You know, and if you watch me for a while, you come back for the mindset stuff. You come back for the approach we like to take. The vehicle, the vessel we use is body recomposition. What we're really here to do is turn you into mental fucking killers so you can pursue through the world without having any of this doubt and uncertainty of the way you think your life is going. No man deserves to walk around feeling how he did. And that's why we did fix it as soon as humanly possible. So I'm just going to go through in this video like the mindset shifts that I give to people when going through this. You can clearly see the training plan and the meal plan works. But to be honest, so do most meal plans, so do most training plans. That's not the issue. The reason why the average fitness channels don't give that much value out is because they're giving the same regurgitated shit. One guy just might have slightly bigger biceps. One guy might be slightly cooler to watch his lifestyle. They're not giving anything that's tangible, and that's the reason why, like, so many people are not in good nick. If the issue was the training plan, if the issue was the diet, that would be so fucking easy, but it's not. The issue is adherence. The issue is the ability for you to leave your old self, your old identity, and become the man you need to. That is always what I say when it comes down to this. It's not about the six-pack. It's not about the fucking meal plan. It's not about 1 gram per pound of body weight. All that shit's nice, and it's tactics, and it's what you're going to use, but that is just a vehicle. That is just a vessel. What it's really about is changing and transforming your character. So, let's dance. The first thing I will say is, the reason why your physique will go down, and also everything else with it in life, is because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And the diagram I like to always draw out with this is, let's say you wake up in the morning. There are 2 people that wake up in the morning. One of them, he wakes up and he makes his bed. The other wakes up and he doesn't make his bed. Both in great moods, still good mood. Yeah, bed's a little bit messy, bed's made. Like, you know, one guy's done one thing, one guy's done another. So, one guy then decides, right, I'm going to walk to work today. The other guy says, I'll just drive. Okay, again, minutiae things. One guy decided to shave his neck. The other guy decided to go in with a little bit of stubble. Now, in the micro, these look very, very minimal. However, who's going to be better at approaching the first human being they meet today with a good warming personality? The guy who's made his bed, who's got a fresh fucking neck shave, and has walked to work and he's got his body moving, his thoughts flowing, versus the guy that didn't make his bed, got straight in the car, drove to work, didn't fucking shave his neck. Who's going to be in a little bit more of a better mood? Probably the guy that has done all these things. Therefore, he greets the person just a little bit nicer, and you're talking 1% nicer. But it was just enough for them to give half a smile back and for him then to go about his day with half a smile better. Whereas the other person didn't get that. The other person got a frown off someone, let's say. All right, it's minute shit. It's absolutely minute stuff. But let's say this guy goes on the phone and closes now a big fucking business deal. Boom, he's up here. Whereas this guy gets 3 no's from his cold calls. Let's say this is a sales job. This guy's now on cloud 9. This guy's now going to be a little bit more appetizing to go in and push a PB on a back squat. This guy's going to be thinking, if we maintain today, that's good. And this goes on and on and on. And you can clearly see, and going home at the end of the day, who's going to be a better father? Which father would you like to meet? The guy that's on a roll, who's done everything right he should have done that day and things are going well for him, or the guy that's not? Which one's going to be a little bit more present and a little bit more happy to be there with his kids because he's got a day of contentment, right? Whereas this guy definitely hasn't, and dare I say it, he may take it out on his family. So how you do one thing is how you do everything. It started with making your bed, and people say that it's like, you must make your bed, but like no one ever really goes deep into why that is. It's more about getting you in the right frame of mind to then win the next thing, to then win the next thing. That's what it's about. Like this morning, it's Saturday, I got up at 6:30. The alarm went off. I was deep in a dream when the alarm went off, by the way. And part of me thought, it's Saturday. I could just roll back over and go back to sleep. But I was like, you know what? That's not who we are. We said we'd get up. We said we'd work. So fucking do that. So we got up, done my bathroom admin, 20 to 7. We're behind the laptop and we're doing check-ins and we're delivering the goods. Now ultimately filming this YouTube video and then we'll be wrapped up by 10. So we're all good. Maybe 10, maybe longer. Let's see. But part of me wanted to just roll back over. But then knowing I'd done that, going into the amount of check-ins, would I have been as confident, as assertive in what I've said when I'm telling people to be disciplined if I myself hadn't got up on time? No. So that's why I've got to get up. I've got to walk the walk. And this channel and also the members in the Grill Up too are the best form of accountability for me. It means I have to turn up each and every day. You've seen it. I've not missed a video from the 29th of January last year, 24, and we've delivered each and every day. Now it's time to deliver. So how you do one thing is how you do everything. So you can clearly see how quickly, if the physique goes, everything else is going to go with it. Because if you're walking around a little bit softer than you were, you're going to feel a lot worse. I can tell you now, I had a deload week last week with a family at an all-inclusive hotel, and I was not looking to put on any weight, to tell you the truth, and I actually didn't manage to drop half a kilogram. But I was having to pull from food a lot more, and by the end of the week, I was quite flat. Remember, I've spoke to you about looking flat. It's where the muscle doesn't push against the skin too tightly. I was feeling flat and soft. So then now, as I'm walking around in this new place, I'm like, oh, God, I feel flat. I need to get in the gym. I need to get moving. And absolutely, that needed to happen. But you just feel a little bit worse about yourself. So imagine that, but you're actually putting on tangible body fat. Feeling flat, I can eat some carbs, I can train, I'll look back to normal. That, when you keep putting on body fat looking worse and worse and worse, it's a fucking problem. It's going to make you act worse in every other area of your life. So how you do one thing is how you do everything. You must have the highest of standards in all areas of your life. Speaking of your standards, if the analogy I like to talk about of standards is, you've got this line here. We're having a technical issue, apparently. There we go. You've got this line here. This line denotes your standard for things. This line can be called a hot coal rock. It's a line that's made out of lava. If I push you on it, you're going to jump off as fast as possible because it's fucking hot and uncomfortable. Now, that line will denote your standard for something. It could be how often you get a haircut. For me, it's every 7 days. It's got to be done. It's the cleanliness of your toilet seat. It's the amount of body fat on your body. It's the amount of money in your bank account. If you jump on there, if you go below any form of your standard, you will wake up in the middle of the night with fucking night sweats. You'll go to bed thinking about it because you'll be doing whatever it takes to get back to the baseline standard. It'd be like if you hadn't emptied your balls in over months, you'd be like, holy shit, this is not like me. I need to fucking go out and I need to find a partner and I need to do this. You have a standard baseline for everything in your life. It falls below that, you will do whatever it takes to get back to it. Now, why do I mention this? Well, because the problem is most people's standard is just of a lower quality. For the longest of time, you've been okay with looking a certain way. And because of that, you then, it's just fucking normal. And it's only if you go really out of shape, oh, I better fix this. This is why I'll have some people come to me and they'll break past where they were and they'll break past it a little bit more and they'll be like, oh, I'm happy, I'm comfortable. What do you mean fucking comfortable? You're about 18% body fat. Yeah, you're not 25, but you're fucking 18% body fat. What do you mean you're happy with this? It's because their level of standard is so low in a certain area. And that's just a self-worth issue and a self-respect issue. Why is the standard so low? Because you don't respect yourself. Why don't you respect yourself? Because you've not done the daily disciplines. If you've done the daily disciplines, you will respect yourself because it's cause and effect. I ask you, can you please go and de-weed my garden? Because your brain is full of weeds. Can you go and de-weed my garden? And you spend 4 hours, you get every fucking weed up there. And I said to you at the start, pay you £1,000 if you do it. You come to me, de-weeded my garden, done the discipline, right? Now you want the rewards. Now you want the money. I go, nope, I was only joking. I'm not really going to pay you. You'd be absolutely livid. You'd be absolutely fucking you would chase after me until I give you that money. The same comes from doing the daily disciplines. You believe you deserve self-respect because you've done the daily disciplines. It's, no, I did the work. Now I'm going to respect myself for it. I did the work. I did the discipline. Now I get respect. That's the way it works. Because you've done the thing, you now respect yourself. If you didn't do the thing, you won't respect yourself. You can't expect other people to respect you if you don't respect yourself. People are just a mirror to you. How you are willing to be treated as just how they will treat you. People will royally take the piss. It's like if you've ever had a friend in a friendship group and he's like the victim friend. He's the victim friend because for the longest of time he's accepted people terrorising him. If from the off someone tried to terrorise him and he gave them a stern fucking comeback, people wouldn't do it because they'd be like, oh, it's a bit challenging, it's a bit taxing for me to try and beast this guy, I'm not going to do it. But as soon as you accept it and let it in, then it's going to foster in your life in other areas. So what do you need to do here? You need to raise your standard. You need to move your hot, cold rock line up to that. Your baseline standard is cutting around this earth at fucking 10% body fat. I've said this before. This is the standard, 10% body fat. Cut around the earth with 10% body fat. You will have high standards in all other areas of your life because that's your standard. So raising your standard is another thing. I like to speak about your physique as your flesh business card. So going on from why people will treat you a certain way, your world will look drastically different if you're in shape than if you're not. Because when you walk around in shape, people will treat you better. If people treat you better, you're going to get more opportunities. You're going to meet nicer people. You're going to have better relationships, which is going to develop the overall quality of your life. Do you think that is going to lead you to a dark place? No, it's going to lead you to a very optimistic and happy place where you can actually think, why am I on this earth? What could I give to the earth? Well, I like this and I'm good at this for this people. Cool, I'll do this then. And then lo and behold, you'll put your effort into those things and time will fucking go and you will flourish into something very, very good. Because you got everything else right first. This is why getting in shape is the backbone of absolutely everything, and it's the most simple thing to do. Eat a certain amount of food, train a certain way for a duration of time, don't come off the plan, which I know you'll want to, and then you will have the body. And as a result of that, all the attributes that go with it. And this is all we did for this geezer here. And now he looks like a fucking jacked up motherfucker, and you wouldn't want to meet him down the street on Saturday night. Like, jawline's back out. Tricep is fucking... You could lay a horseshoe around that. Delts are popping and the midsection's tighter. This is your birthright. This is what you should fucking take out of life. You shouldn't accept walking around feeling soft, both mentally and physically. Because it will. If you're physically soft, you'll be mentally soft. It's just the nature of the beast. Because, again, it's your standard that you're willing to accept. So don't accept this. Pull yourself out of a fucking dark space. Have a hard word with yourself and get after it. If you want me to do this for you, there'll be links in the description. Other than that, if you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. And I'll see you motherfuckers tomorrow.